It's over. You Sony fanboys have lost. PlayStation is dying. It's official. Folks, I just got done with the state of play. And I gotta be honest with you, bro. I was bored out of my skull with that. You know what I mean? Like, they start the state of play off with this pretentious indie title called Humanity. And while it looks cool on paper, usually these indie games last you about 10 minutes worth of fun and then you move on. Looks like literally a game that could have been made in dreams. And plus, it's not coming out anytime soon. So literally, no one cared about that. Then they move on to a bunch of other crap that still no one cares about. Ultimately, to get to the point of the state of play, which was to show more of The Last of Us Part 2 off. And the stuff that they showed off in regards to that game, like, first of all, the game was downgraded. And I told you Sony fanboys that this was going to happen, but you didn't want to listen. Oh no, because you thought, oh, Mackle, the PS4 is so powerful. Shit. No, it's not powerful. And that's not coming just from veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh no, there are many developers out there that think the same way. But you can't get that through your head because you're too busy going, too busy doing stupid, silly crap like that at the end of the day is going to get you nowhere. Folks, this is hardware from 2013, and obviously with The Last of Us Part 2 here, they had to cut corners. They had to make compromises. But more importantly, we put aside that technical stuff. More importantly, you have to sit there and you have to ask yourself, was there really enough meat on that bone here to justify doing a sequel? Because in some other alternative timeline, had Naughty Dog said, you know what, we would love to do a sequel, but we just don't think that's right for The Last of Us. We told the story that we wanted to tell and we're moving on. Had that happened, I think the first game would have been regarded as an instant classic. But now that they did a sequel, and we're starting to learn more about it, it's starting to kind of devalue what the first game kind of brought to the table. And when I look at sort of what's kind of happening here with The Last of Us Part 2, I sit there and I think to myself, like, okay, the lesbian friend dies, you gotta get revenge. Joel looks like he's kind of on the back burner here in The Last of Us Part 2, and it's all about Ellie and her story and, you know, this, that, and the other. And it's like, well, I mean, that's okay, I guess, but it's not like, wow, that's a really cool way to continue this journey here. So technically speaking, it's going to suffer on 2013 hardware known as PS4. Creatively, I don't think there's enough juice in that tank to say, okay, this is really the reason that's going to justify doing a sequel to The Last of Us. You know what I mean? But I know you can't wrap your head around that, because you're a Sony fanboy, and they can do no wrong. You're probably going to pre-order the Death Stranding PS4 Pro SKU. Oh, Macro, the controller is yellow. Cool. But just know that PlayStation, they're losing the next generation already. They have no software, and that is so apparent. It's so unbelievably sad. But you don't care. Sony could sell you a piece of shit. A game where literally a piece of shit floats in the air, and you would all be there day one. Sad.